Hello 5th graders! Welcome to our English 5 Quarter 1 Module 2 Lesson 3. Our topic for today is about inferring the meaning of words with affixes using context clues. In this lesson, you will learn how to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words, affixes, based on given context clues, synonyms, antonyms, word parts, and other strategies. And these are the following objectives. Define and describe affixes, identify words formed by affixes, and infer the meaning of words that contain affixes with the help of context clues, synonyms, antonyms, word parts, and other strategies. Study this puzzle. Can you identify the two words that are related to each other? The first pair of related words has been identified as color and discoloration. Now it's your turn to identify. Now, let's match the two words. The first one is beauty and beautiful. Next is permit, permissible. Third is nation, international. We have build and rebuilding, desire, and undesirable. If you've got them correct, well, you did a good job. Let us study on the given pair of words. Beauty, beautiful. Permit, permissible. Nation, international. Desire, undesirable. Build, rebuild. What have you noticed with a pair of words? Well, you notice that syllables are being added to a root word. Example, beauty, it becomes beautiful. A syllable full is being added at the end of the root word beauty to make it beautiful. Next example is permit, it becomes permissible. A syllable able is being added to the root word permit to make it permissible. Next, for the root word nation, inter is being added at the beginning and al is being added at the end of the root word to make it international. Next, for the word desire, an is being added at the beginning of the root word and able is being added at the end of the root word to make it undesirable. And the last example, build, rebuilding. So what is being added here? Re is being added at the beginning and ing is added at the end of the root word to make it rebuilding. What do you call a word part added at the beginning or at the end of a root word? They are called affixes. Affixes are syllables added at the beginning or end of a root word or in the body of a word to modify its meaning. We have here a prefix. A prefix is a word part added to the beginning of a word or base word. For example, an. If the prefix an is added to helpful, the word is unhelpful. Next is we have a suffix. What is a suffix? A suffix is a word part added to the end of a word. For example, full. If you add the suffix full to the base word, help, the word is helpful. Let's discuss further. From the word impossible, what is the base or root word of impossible? Correct. The root word of impossible is pass. What affixes are being added to the base word pass? Correct. In is a prefix added at the beginning of a root word pass, and we have here able, a suffix added at the end of the word pass to make it impossible. Another example of affixes with prefix and suffix is the word incapable. What is the root word or base word of incapable? The root word in incapable is cap. Now, what are affixes added in the word cap? A prefix in and a suffix able are being added to the root word cap that makes the word incapable. Here is the word miscommunication. What is the base or root word for miscommunication? Correct. The root word for miscommunication is communicate. What affixes are being added to the root word communicate? Correct. A prefix mis and a suffix ation are being added to the root word communicate to make it miscommunication. Some commonly used examples of prefixes are, we have here prefix, meaning, and example. For means before, example, forecast, foresight. In and im means not, example of in, infield, infiltrate. Imbalance, injustice. Then we have in, im, il, ear means not. Examples, injustice, impossible, irregular. Here are some examples of affixes with their meaning. If you still can't figure out the meaning of the new words through the word structures that contain affixes, there are context clues that can always help you. What are context clues? Context clues are the surrounding words used in the same sentence or nearby sentences that give you an idea of what the unfamiliar words actually mean. In the previous activities, context clues help you identify your answers. These clues may give a synonym, an antonym, an illustration, or simply some examples of an event. Let's have a recap of our lesson. Affixes are word parts that are added to a base word to make a new word. They carry their own special meanings and they can change the meanings of the original words to which they are added. There are two types of affixes, prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes are affixes that are added at the beginning of the base or root word, while suffixes are those that are added at the end of the base or root word. A prefix and a suffix may be added to one base word at the same time. To unlock the meaning of a new and unfamiliar words, context clues may be used. Context clues are hints implied in the sentences where they appear. They help the reader understand unfamiliar words without the use of a dictionary. Context clues may be presented by means of word structures, synonyms, antonyms, illustrations, or even examples. Now let's apply. Directions. give the meaning of the underlined words using context clues. Write only the letter which corresponds to your answer in your notebook. Number 1. I still can't believe that I do act childish sometimes. What do you mean by childish? A. Good-looking. B. Clueless. C. Immature. You are correct. Childish means letter C. Immature. Number 2. Window cleaners on high-rise buildings can't be careless or they might fall. What do you mean by careless? A. Daring. B. Negligent. C. Sleepy. Very good. The answer is letter B. Negligent. Number 3. It is irresponsible for us to share unverified information because it still needs confirmation. What do you mean by unverified? A. Unconfirmed. B. Unknown. C. Untrue. You are correct. Unverified means letter A. Unconfirmed. Number 4. To say that the movie Once Upon a Time was good is an understatement. In fact, it was great. A. Information that intentionally hides the truth. B. Statement that makes something less than what it is. C. Words that are designed to insult and belittle somebody. What do you mean by understatement? You are correct. Letter B. Statement that makes something less than what it is. Last number 5. Angelo was a generally unpopular choice to be the basketball team captain, and I don't like him either. What do you mean by unpopular? A. Not like. B. Unknown. C. Confusing. Very good. Unpopular means letter A. Not like. If you got them correct, well, you did a good job.